Hey everyone, it's Brett from Hope to Prosper, and I'm up here in the hills in San Clemente with my buddy John and my dog Bailey, and we're just going to go on a little hike up to the water tower. So thanks for coming along. I'll let you know what I have on my mind. I want to talk today about more time and less stress. I ate lunch with an old friend of mine a couple days ago, and he couldn't believe how young and stress-free my face looked. You know, this is somebody I've known for 40 plus years, and we've done a lot of stuff together, working on his computers and stuff. And I hadn't really thought about it much, but for being 60 years old, I don't have a lot of lines and wrinkles right now. And really happy about that, I can tell you. So I clearly remember just a couple years ago having these big black circles under my eyes. I was working on this big integration about 4 years ago, and working 70, 80-hour weeks and stressing over if the thing would go right or go wrong. And man, the stress was just on my face. But those big black circles, they're gone now, as is all the stress off my face. So all my old job-related worries and stress, they're gone. They've left my face, and more important, they've left the space that they once occupied in my mind. You know, they used to just be there rattling around, worrying me constantly about anything that could go wrong, and now that's gone. So that stress has been replaced by a new optimism and a sense of adventure. I could only dream about that a couple years ago, but now I don't think about negative things. I think about positive things all the time. And when I think about all the blessings in my life, especially from retirement, having more time and less stress are two of my favorites. This is something that's hard to explain to anyone who's still working. You don't really have any idea how much stress you're under sometimes. And I was surprised somebody could just see it in my face, especially a good friend, somebody I know really well. And I had no idea it was that bad before. So let's talk about the stress around me. So about a year ago, I made a video about stress. This is when I first got into retirement. And it was a cool video, but it doesn't have very many views. And so I'm going to just go over it again. But I gave 5 ways to help reduce stress in your life. And it was just my 5th video. And it's a lot of good information. And I was just going through it at the time. I just had retired. I was just getting out from under the stress. So I'm going to review these quickly and hope that they help reduce the stress in your life. And at the same time, I was just barely getting used to a stress-free life, but I could already feel how much better my life was without all the stress. The stress I could feel in other people around me, that's why I created the video. I could feel that vibration. And I could see the stress in their faces, and I could hear it in their voices. I didn't expect an early retirement, but this is the moment I realized that I was way more stressed than anyone just a couple months earlier with getting laid off and all the integrations and all that stuff. But walking around the Alabama hills, taking in the beauty of the High Sierra Mountains with snow on them, made me realize I now have a much better life in retirement than I ever did while I was working. Oh, by the way, I just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers and welcome to my channel. My name's Brett. This channel, Hope to Prosper, it's about skills and adventure in early retirement. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for following along. So let's get to it. The top 5 ways to reduce stress in your life. And I'll try and keep this brief for you guys. First of all, number 1, let stuff go. Let things go that you're clinging to or you're worried about. Unless you have an ability to change something, just let it go. I don't care how important it is in your life. If you can't change it, you're just going to frustrate yourself. So you have to learn to let stuff go. That's the first stress reliever. 2, have a plan. I've said on here many times, I retired without a plan. That created a lot of stress for me. I could have totally avoided it. Have a plan, whether it's your retirement or any other thing in your life. Just make a simple plan. It gets rid of the uncertainty, and it's definitely the way to go. Number 3, choose tranquility. I said in the last video, and I'll say it again, it sounds lame. It sounds like it's not possible. You can choose to be happy. You could choose to be tranquil. You could choose a better life. Here's the examples I use. Some people like to meditate. Some people do yoga. I like to walk in nature. I like to take hikes. And that's how I choose to be tranquil, and that's how I choose to be grateful. And those things actually, believe it or not, they reduce stress in your life a lot. And not only that, exercise, that's definitely a big stress buster. So any kind of tranquil exercise is really good for you in life. And number 4, savor life. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to really enjoy my life. Life's a gift. I've got it back. I'm free. And so now I'm going to try and savor it. I'm going to try and enjoy it. Not at a frantic pace, but at a relaxed and enjoyable pace. And number 5, this is a huge one. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself physically. Take care of yourself mentally. Reassure yourself that you're on the right path and you're doing the right things. That goes a long way. Some people have to keep an eye on their mental health, and they have to think about ways that they can, make their life better for themselves. Me, I had some little health maladies. I have high blood pressure and high blood sugar. So I have to take care of my body, and that's one of the reasons I hike a lot. It's something that is good for me. So those are the 5 top ways to reduce stress in your life. They really work for me, and I hope they help you as well. Next, let's talk about just time is flying by. Another thing I've noticed since I retired is how fast time is going by. It was going by when I was working, but nothing like now. Now that I have free time, it just seems to blaze by. So it just seems like yesterday when I retired at 58, and now I'm already 60. Just a year and a half just went blink right by. And I waited almost a year to turn 59 and a half, and now looking back, that seems like just a couple months. So as my time is flying by, I think about 2 things. One, I think about how precious my time is, and I'm so glad that I retired early. That year and a half, I could have sat in a desk and I could have probably had another $100,000 or so saved up. Good bargain to buy the time back. And retiring early, if you have any chance at it, go for it. And 2, I need to make the most of my time, especially my healthy time, by living my adventures. So I've been staying close to home for the last 7 months while my wife's leg was healing up. But now I'm starting to book up my vacations for this year. So I'm excited about that. I'm about to get out and adventure a bunch more, starting tomorrow, actually. And my vacation plans got changed because my travel buddy had a health issue. So I had to postpone my trip this year to the Great Lakes. And my buddy Rob, he's 10 years older than me. But he had some issues, so I had to postpone it till next year. So that's just yet another reminder that I need to get out there and adventure while I'm still young. I have a lot of cool trips coming up, and I hope you'll enjoy watching them. Instead of going on the Great Lakes tour, I've booked up the Big Sky tour, and that'll be a lot of fun. I'll tell you about it as we get closer to it in September. So for right now, I just want to say that time is my new currency. It's not all about money now. Now it's about time and health, and I don't plan on squandering it away. All right, let's wrap this up. So in conclusion, a prosperous retirement can bring many blessings to your life. Some people dream of travel and adventure, while others just dream of relaxing and taking it easy. Most likely, for the first time in your adult life, all your time is your own, and you could do with it whatever you choose. So take advantage of this blessing and avoid any unnecessary stress at all costs. Avoid stress. It's just a killer. It doesn't really bring anything positive, and the sooner you can shed the stress, the happier your life will be. Okay, so thanks to everyone for coming by this week. I really enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you aren't retired yet, I hope you think about ways to reduce the stress in your working life and take more of your free time back. You don't have to go from working to retired to really enjoy your life. I took Fridays off for about 7 months, and man, that was awesome. Just the 3-day weekends. It was huge. It was like being semi-retired. So think about that for yourself. Okay. I wish you all health, happiness, and prosperity in your lives, and I will see you next week on our next big adventure. I will be camping at San Elijo State Beach, and I'll get some beach footage for you.